And here we are again. Back at Hellfire. What an original name. I know. Come on, I just had to come up with something off the top of my head really fast. Hellmaster would have been better. Hellborn. Hellenator? Happy Tuesday? I don't have a SMOD upgrade, so now we have to apply it to rescue scientists. Alright, well, we can rescue some scientists then. Pardon me. Day 2 of our free-to-play through in Champions Online. So far, the biggest thing, and I think it's a significant issue to a new player, would be the extremely limited number of character creation options. In a game that's about superheroes and creating cool superheroes, to have a dozen choices out of the 60 or so. Seems a bit rough. Seems a bit underwhelming. That's what I would go with. I would expect new players would be underwhelmed. They'd see all those possible options for cool things, and most of the things that they initially have options to play for free are not that cool. And any of the cool options are like $12. Good evening to those who've joined me. I rescued a scientist. Yeah, maybe you don't want to go out the way I'm going, because that's where all the bad guys are. Just letting you know. Another lockbox for me. No shortage of lockboxes. Two scientists rescued. A little fire, Scarecrow? Ooh, getting close to our next level. Very close indeed. I still don't believe that there isn't a way to move this. I refuse to believe that that is accurate. And yet, options? Is there a locked? Or have it locked? I don't know. Opacity, font size. No. Channels, tabs. Gee, I don't know. I can't figure it out. I don't know why I can't stretch that to be a little bigger. Maybe there is a maximum size. Seems unlikely, and yet there we are. Quit threatening the scientist, you gang punks. Another lockbox. All the lockboxes are mine. Stop shooting at me, you jerks. I need a level, Kodiak. Why don't you give me a level? Say, right now. I'm level 9. Purple Rain is the next one. Ha ha, ha ha ha. That's Prince humor. Kevin Poe determined new defuse the psi bomb inside the new Purple Gang's hideout. Sadly, that's a tough fight at the end of that one. Do we get ranks and advantages? Okay, we have 2 points to spend on ranks and advantages. Now, obviously our primary damage dealer is fire breathing. That's what I'm doing most of my damage with most of the time. So the choices are, I can increase the damage by a big chunk. It's like 40% or something like that. But I could also, instead of applying clinging flames, I would now apply a plasma burn. Spitfire, increase the chance for applying clinging flames. Fan the flames. Refreshes your engulfing flames debuff. Char, fully maintaining this power, paralyzes your opponent and stuns secondary targets. Challenge is a taunt. Accelerated metabolism makes it more likely you're going to get energy back as you use it. But for beginners, we simply want to up the damage, and the damage is currently at 69 every half second, and this will make it 82. So 20%? About 20% increase. But a nice chunk of damage that will take care of problems a little bit quicker. Do not have anything with a socket yet, sadly. I don't think. No sockets there. Oh, that's got a socket, if it can work. Secondary offense. This is a multi-core mod. Offensive. Up to 6.9% bonus healing? Really? Bonus healing. That's what you got for me? Let's modify that with that and commit, and that will finish off that quest at least. There we are. So Max Planck we have a turn in at, but before then we've got a long and rather difficult, well, the ending of it's difficult instance where we have to find and defeat Kevin Poe, a supervillain type dude. You are 40% done with your work week, assuming normal American work hours. Congratulations. Almost at the halfway point. So close, you can almost taste it. Perk, Mauve. I got the Mauve perk. Is that over here then? Yeah, it is. All right. And me and my upgraded breath. Minty fresh. It's not actually either. So we've got a lot of mobs we're going to have to defeat here, and then eventually we end up fighting the supervillain, and he might beat us. Because he's tough. I don't know if I got that in time, the block off in time. Got the block off in time that time, though. Abiding bracer. I cannot abide it. Endurance and recovery. It's not as good as what we already have. Doesn't look like to me anyway. Three regular dude mobs is much better than a regular dude and a villain mob. That's more annoying. They're tougher to like kill in a big, sweet hurry with a single attack. I'm disoriented. He hit me with a punch that disoriented me. That's okay, I set him on fire and then finished him off. It's, of course, not real fire, because real fire would kill people, and I'm a good guy. And we don't kill. Mostly. Shotgun, huh? That's what you got? You got a shotgun. You brought a shotgun to a flamethrower fight. Gangsters. Not the smartest. Well, my energy recover, and then we'll take out the hired muscle and the driver. That's not a great gang guy title. What are you? I'm the driver. Not the hired muscle or anything like that. I'm the driver. He's burning. He's burning. He burned out. So you can also sometimes blow things up, and they take damage from those. But of course, I would also take damage from those if I was too close. So the secret is to blow up the explosive things when they're next to the explosive things and you're not next to the explosive things. Let that be a lesson to you about explosive things, I guess. We gotta be over 10. We are at 13 of the Traveler lockboxes. I do not believe keys drop randomly. It's money or nothing. Oh, you can shoot through the fence. That's not fair. I would like to register a complaint with whomever it is I'm supposed to register complaints. That seemed especially unfriendly and even unfair. Blocked it. Once again, I'm disoriented, it seems. Is it disoriented? Oh, my defense is boosted. Ah, Master Villain. You know, this isn't even the super villain that we're going to run into shortly. That's Kevin Poe. We took care of the Master Villain pretty straightforwardly. I will let that red stay there for now. Take care of those guys so we don't have to worry about them. Take care of these guys, and we'll grab the red before we head in to Kevin Poe, the boss man. Another Traveler lockbox. Yay! Or did the red, do they evaporate? I don't know. Looks like they evaporate. Okay. And there are some regular mobs I think we have to get before Poe aggros. Before we get Poe aggro. No, maybe not.
Incoming, you incompetent dolt! Reset those capacitors now!
That's Kevin Poe.
Well, look who's already here. Why, you're just in time. To be too late. Think hard while you still can, hero. I'm about to liquidate the brains of you, your friends, and every citizen of Westside. When me and my new Purple Gate take over this town, it's gonna be so awesome. I promise it'll leave you idiots drooling.
Gotta get away from him. Get him taken care of. Hopefully Kevin Poe will not follow us out here and I can recover my health. My health does not seem to be recovering. I'm going in. Where'd he go? Well, where did he go? There he is. Oh, he's back. I got him. Let's go ahead and grab the heal up in case there's more mobs around. I don't think there are. That wasn't too bad. Let me deactivate the Psi Bomb before it liquidates all of our brains and turns us into internet users. Ooh, maybe I should reconsider? Return to Kodiak. Let's get fully flying first, and we'll hit the door. Leave the hideout. And take off for Kodiak. Well, we got about 3/10 of a level, roughly. We'll get another few thousand XP. We need 15,000 to the next level. We won't get there. Let's see. No. Endurance is nice. But these are actually less defense than what I'm currently... No, they're more defense than what I'm currently using. Okay. And that's presence. We can take some endurance. Give up a little bit of recovery. Sure. Checking in with the chief. And I misclicked again. There we go. It's weird that they have the accept, or the talk here, and then the accept over here. So you can't just go click, 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 click through the dialogues. We lose Constitution. I can't afford to use both Constitution and Recovery. So we'll just end up selling that for spare change. We need to talk to the chief at the prison, which has, unsurprisingly, as you can tell from the little hole right here in the wall, had a minor malfunction. Some of the customers are not pleased with their accommodations, let's say. Quite the surprise, I know. It's Chief Surhoff again. And he's got a couple of quests for me. Didn't I have something with XP? Oh, that's right. There was an XP thing I could pick up from the store. I will do so right now. Let's see. Bonus. There it is. I've claimed it. Let's use it. I need to defeat escaped prisoners and find Prosecutor George Kruger. Well, let's start with the prosecutor. So as I mentioned yesterday, and we'll probably mention again tomorrow, on Thursday I'll be interrupting this series of my free-to-play through to start up another one. And that will be for Neverwinter, another game from Cryptic. And the reason for that specifically is they're starting their anniversary. And there are benefits and bonuses that they're giving out to players, and so, you know, bonk, why not take some advantage of the freebies they're giving away. I think after first day of login, third day of login, fifth day of login, I think. And the fifth day of login is a month of free VIP. So if you were ever interested in Neverwinter, that bonus I think will be going on for a while, like a couple weeks. So you might want to either just start playing or check in and see what the game looks like if you've never played it. But the free, just so you know, the free month of VIP includes one lockbox key per day that you log in. It is a very effective way of keeping people logging in, and it's also, for players of the game, well worth. It gives them a reason other than I get some miscellaneous stuff for them to buy VIP. And a lot of players in Neverwinter do, if not most. Players who play it, you know, semi-seriously, for however you define seriously in a game, will buy the monthly subscription, because unlike most monthly subs where, you know, you get to play, or you get, like in, say, Star Trek Online, or here, I think. I'm not sure if they even have a sub here anymore. You get a small number of Zen to buy stuff. The lock key actually has basically what amounts to some tangible value for most players. I need to defeat some prisoners. I need to defeat 15 prisoners. I can manage this. Whoop, 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 whoop. The Hitman and the Mugger. Well, that's quite an escalation. Regain my energy. And let them both have it. Oh, 3 regulars. Get out of the fire, although I myself am made of fire and breathing fire and all that kind of stuff. Oh, I guess I didn't turn in the other one to the chief. That's good. More XP for me. That guy was a shanker, which, if you're not familiar with the word, is sort of an open sore that might appear on your genitals, let's say, if you were suffering from venereal disease. Undoubtedly spelled a little different, but still a shanker. And that should be... Those guys aren't... What? I have to be in the specific area for them to count? Well, that's bullshit. Well, let me run over here and cash in the one I do have. That's horse Pocky. Pucky. Horse Pucky. Pucky or Pocky. I don't think the Japanese make a pake that's flavored horse, but they might. Give me a level. Hitting level 10, you've gained access to the specialization tree. Press P. Add points by clicking the left mouse button. Yeah, thank you. Specializations. So we start here at the bottom. After you've put in 5 points, you get access to the second tier. Let's see. Amount of maximum energy your recovery grants. I'm already in really good shape on that. Your recovery increases your health regen. That seems pretty good. You gain 1 crowd control resistance rating. That's increases the amount of offense and defense you receive from items. I'm going to go with rapid recovery. And commit that. We look at training. Secondary stat, endurance. This adds 8 to our endurance, and that is now one of our secondary statistics. Purchase ranks and advantages. I think we're out of points. Oh, we got 1 point, right. You get a point every other level. All right. Speak to Max Planck. Oh, that's right. The escaped prisoners are actually the ones running around on these buildings over here. I swear I do that every time I play the game. I forget. Another box for me. That's 7 out of 15 that I need, so we're getting there. Another Another Shanker. A couple more. Three more. We'll let the 2 go. We'll look for a 3. That's more fun with 3. Back we go. Chief. Dexterous helmet. Intelligent helmet. Recovering helmet. Let's see. Int. More defense. Cooldown reduction. Cost discount. Yeah, that seems like a winner. Jailhouse block. Find the stolen West Side prison blueprints hidden in the sewers. Why is it always sewers, man? Have to reach level 10. Well, I had reached level 10. What did I get? I got an item with a lot of health points. How many health points do I initially have? 1,400, so not quite as many as it might have seemed at first. But it does have Constitution. It has higher defense. I do give up a little recovery, but for a lot more life and con and a little bit of defense. Yeah, I think I can be talked into that. And that opens up when we hit level 15. Triumphant Recovery 4-pack. Bonuses. Alright. And prison. 6 blueprints in the sewers. Is that 6 copies of the blueprints or 6 pages of blueprints? Who gives prisoners access to the Xerox machine? And yes, cowboy robots is a thing. They have a Westworld riff. Mind you, the game's 10 years old, plus, but they have a Westworld riff because there was a movie before there was a TV show. We don't want to miss any plans, any blueprints. Ah, this is a little magical node that I can farm, and my mysticism skill just went up. And I got an action figure. Number 41, the Iron Monk. Those are mini pets. Let's see, hideouts, game support, champion information. Is that, is it auras, description, action figures? I have both of those are for purchase. Did I not open it? Is that what I have to do? Mods. Questionite. That's one of the currencies. There it is. I now have a mini running around with me. And it didn't cost a penny. Me and the Iron Monk. He's got a big hat. Like Detective Rama. Guild Wars 2 reference. glowy is a briefcase. So I'm going to be carrying around 6 briefcases of blueprints. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to carry six cases. Maybe the Iron Monk can carry them. I mean, he's small, but perhaps he is particularly doughty. Anything from the helmet? I'd give up. No, not worth an increase in stats, but dexterity doesn't really matter to this character. But we're up to 3 briefcases now. Perhaps they interlock into a single larger briefcase, Transformer style. That's 4. My prediction in these cases is always that I'll miss one somewhere. That's another Traveler lockbox. There's one. Pardon me. Another Traveler lockbox. Up to 15. 19. And it looks like my prediction is going to come true because I think that's the exit. We'll run over to it and it will say, yeah, you can exit. Yes, it is. Once again, as is tradition with me, I missed one of the things I'm supposed to find. So now we'll fly back. See how long it takes us to find it. I am nothing if not predictable when it comes to some things like that. Get in there. No, that's picking up trash can. Do not want to pick up trash can. Not there. All right. Fly back through everything one more time here. Pardon me. Little tickle in the throat. Yeah, it's a tickle, but yet it's not funny. All right. Enough with the coughing. There it is. I didn't, in fact, miss it until I said I'm going to miss one. You would think I did it intentionally. Spoiler, I didn't. We will return to the chief. Another 5100 XP, and I can't remember what the name for the renown is. It's basically, it's copper, silver, and gold. Word of the Weasel. Albert Tudbury. Albert the Weasel, as he's sometimes called. That's got information. So it's global, national, and local resources. So the local resources are the copper, national, and global. Speak with the Onslaught agent, West Side. Somebody's shooting at me. Why are they shooting at me? Because they're criminals with guns.
Hello, hero. I'm sure you've heard what we've been up to on the streets. Have you heard about supervillain Onslaught?
So that's the mechanic that allows you to play a supervillain and run around town messing around with stuff until heroes come to beat you up. Not sure how much it gets done. I saw it yesterday. I think I've done it a couple of times, but not really. So I don't know if it's one of those game systems that have been brought into the game and then kind of ignored by everyone. That does tend to happen a great deal in games, not just like here. Nope, talk to Bert Johnson. Hi, Bert. Listen, when Dr. Destroyer or some other superpowered maniac has his hands around your throat and is telling you you don't have what it takes to save the world, just remember what old Bert Jackson does at a time like that. Says, yeah, Bert Jackson stands tall and says, you're about to enter a world of pain, Pinhead. Yes, it is, in fact, a Jack Burton reference from Big Trouble, Little China. Did he give me... That's XP boost. There it is, the Maniac Holo Inducer. Okay. Who doesn't want one of those? That's going to make me look like a maniac. The gangsters, the gang, the maniacs. Not like I'm actually a maniac, although... There we are. I'll enter Leo's bar. That's Dr. Destroyer. Boy, I love this place. Sure, the service is lousy and the pretzels are stale. The bartender is surly and the clientele are scum. Floors are sticky and the bathrooms haven't been cleaned in months. The jukebox sucks and the pool cues are warped, but gosh darn it, Leo's bar is still my favorite watering hole in all of Millennium City. Hey you, I don't talk to just anyone these days, but if you get me a drink, I might have a good bit of gossip for you. One of whatever he's drinking, only spit in it. I'm going to Leo's bar, have a frosty beverage on the house for being a new face. I have a frosty beverage. Here you go, Albert. Man, I love this stuff. They have got some good gossip for you. Mercenary gadgeteer Waylon Talos, or Waylon Talos, could be Waylon Talos, has been hired by Kevin Poe to make weapons for all the gangs in the West Side. Except for everyone not in the purple gang, the weapons are faulty. Wish I could see their face and the looks on the maniacs' faces when they get their guns to blow up in their hands. Just hope no nosy hero comes along to destroy those weapons before they get into the street and get people hurt. Really a nice guy, Albert. Next time I'll just beat the information out of you. And it won't even be if you don't have any information. I'll still just beat you on general principles. Remove faulty weapons crates. Let's turn that off, because we are not a maniac on the floor. Nor will we be dancing like we've never danced before. These guys just keep their crates of guns sitting around on the street. Hence, maniacs. Alright, that's a whole bunch of guys fighting. Gangs fighting gangs. Cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria. I have one crate of weapons. Some kind of, move that downstairs. Gloves, some kind of gloves. Sagacity gloves. I'm pretty sagacious already. I don't think I really need sagacity gloves, but thank you anyway. Nice off. Oh. Duelist boots. Nope. I'm not impressed by the quality of your boots, sir. 2 boxes of weapons. A burning car. Nice neighborhood. 3 crates of weapons. And again, I'm removing them. It's not clear how. Again, I think the Iron Monk, you may have heard of in Dungeons & Dragons, there's a thing called a bag of holding. Sort of an extraterrestrial pocket in which you can put things. I think maybe, just maybe, my Iron Monk friend has a colon of holding. I haven't asked, but it seems pretty likely. And pretty uncomfortable. Up to 6, 5, 5. There's another one here. Oops, okay. So guys, I'm going to need you all to fall over. Totally not dead, just, you know, badly burned. That's 6. And these commanding boots, nah. They are not impressive. And I do not feel commanded to wear them. Westside Wireless, Rakosa's Pawn Shop. Nice area. Bar and Lounge. Macho Nacho. Nachos are never unwelcome. They don't have to be macho. They just have to be delicious. That will be 8. That's 8. Looking for 2 more. Uh-oh. Well, a whole bunch of them. Let's... This guy's a psycho! Which I guess is a position of honor amongst the maniacs. Nine out of 10. We need 1 more box. That's 10 out of 10. Return to Chief Surhoff. Not quite going to get us to a level, I think. But it's not about leveling. It's about doing good for the community. making our wonderful city more livable for the poor plebs who aren't superheroes. That was like one dot and a little. Go to the secret recruiting meeting. Well, I mean, how secret can it be? Have to find a vendor, get rid of all this stuff. And the Qlar seed, too. Don't tell anyone we're going to a secret meeting. Fortunately, I remember this one is, if memory serves, is a sewer entry about there, at the far end of a room filled with mobs, of course. Oh, maybe filled is a bit of an exaggeration, with several. Maybe not a sewer. Enter secret recruiting location. Don't happen to have another disguise kit, do I? No, don't think so. We're going down, I think, to kick butts. Me and Ed Gruberman. That's an old reference, but it checks out. Oh, that's right. It's the big meeting with the crazy female leader. Sure there's nobody back here. I almost missed him. Almost missed the maniacs. I know they'd have been upset. They hate it when people exclude them just because they're crazy. Nice little defense buff. Always welcome. You know, nature is cruel, so am I. You have to destroy to build sometimes, and I'm trying to come up with rationalizations for setting people on fire. Let me think. It's fun. Come on, you think Batman didn't like beating the crap out of people? What was that? Bag of confiscated something. Bag of confiscated contraband. Is that part of a quest? Because I don't see it anywhere. Nice sound. Band of confiscated contraband. I don't know. Was that an additional bag for my bag slot? No, don't think so. Huh, don't know what the hell that was. Didn't show up in any of those. Weird. Dunno. Short answer. Shorter answer. Eh. There we are.
You're probably all wondering why we freed you. We're giving you your lives back to make you a once-in-a-lifetime offer. Big things are happening. Big forces are joining together.
Not the best voice work.
Big heroes are going down. I know you want to be part of the mayhem. Join the maniacs. You don't have to be crazy, but it helps.
Now, the important thing here is to not bite off more than you can chew. So, take out the individual groups and leave just Charming Princess up there. Take your time, pick your targets, set them on fire. Temporarily. It's not like I'm burning them forever, I'm just, burning them for the rest of their lives. Is that bad? Bites the dust. Bites the proverbial dust, of course. Not actually dying. It's magical fire that makes them feel like they're burning, and then leaves them completely healed. In fact, in better physical condition than they were when I set them on fire. Another box. She is Zoe Loft, or Zoloft if you prefer. Yeah. I have defeated Zoloft. Need to return to the police chief. Having been victorious again over the forces of darkness and chaos and just general badness that fight against Millennium City's constant attempts to better itself. And get past its terrible, terrible destruction, and face more the beautiful reconstruction that has created this glorious city of tomorrow today. The sheriff needs to hire me to write his speeches. Sorry, the mayor. Or the sheriff. Sheriff could be elected. Sheriff is elected in many places, which is fucking crazy. Thank goodness I'm one of the good guys. Well, yes, that's true. Ego and dex, no. Con and strength, no. Int and presence, no. Let's grab the intel recognition. And another level. Special report, we'll accept that. And the first rule, we'll accept that. And we'll we'll sell all this junk to this guy. I think we can. Store. Indeed we can. I will sell. We don't... Okay, now this one's a little niggling tiny thing that bugs me about all of Cryptic's games. When you try to sell, it brings you up a list of the stuff in your inventory, but it starts with things like crafting items and stuff like that, instead of starting with the stuff that's in your inventory that you want to sell. It is a small thing, but why would you do that? Why wouldn't you assume people are going to want to start with the default inventory? I don't know, but they do it in all of Cryptic's games. Cryptic does a lot of things I don't understand. Okay, there we go. We sold all of that stuff. We're now over 3 gold, 3 global influence, 37 national influence, and 27 local. Totally not copper, silver, and gold, as far as you know. Purchase powers. Ooh, I get to choose. Heat wave is ranged, burning, incapacitate. So that's a maintain, a single target maintain. 163 fire every second, has a 10% chance to apply clinging flame. Seems like it should be more. If I set them on fire, they should be on fire. Range, damage, burning, incapacitate. After maintaining this power for 1 second, it incapacitates for up to and refreshes a portion of duration and durability of the incapacitate every second you maintain it. Oh, the other is Flame Prison, 122 every second to targets. Targets a foe that is not destructible, 5 max, causing 69 damage every 2 seconds. That's the Clinging Flames. After maintaining this power for 1 second, it incapacitates up to... what's the difference? Flame damage, let's see. 28 cost initially, targets foe that is not destructible. There we go. 50 feet, 9.3 second recharge. 28 initially, 17 second per after to keep them burninating. This is 33 initially, 17 after. 50 foot, 14 second recharge. This hits 5 targets. That only hits 1, but it hits 1 for more damage. Okay. I think I would rather have the multiple target. No, probably not. I mean, I can already deal with multiple targets really well with my fire breath, so maybe heat wave. Yeah, we'll go with heat wave. Single target. Is that all we had? Let's see, we also have another point here. We'll commit that. Anything else to train? Choose and rank. So we have 2 again. We have 2. We can throw a couple more points. Sadly, you can only put a max of 5 into any skill. And so some of the other options that cost 2 points would preclude me from ever getting fire breath up to 3. And that's just really too good to not say yes to. I am going to take just a second, and I'm going to refill my coffee, and I'll be right back. kitted out with coffee. And I'm back. Hi, guys. Oof. Old man, oof. You can tell you're old when you're constantly going, oof. I'm going to check in with Julie Morgan on the west side. No, that's the gym. There we go. You got to keep up your media image, you know. No country with old comics. Comic extortion.
Man, what could be cooler than dressing up like your favorite superhero and hanging around outside the local comic book store?
Defender fanboy. The synchronized flopping team, everyone.
Darn it. I forgot the most important part of my costume. Deodorant.
Sorry. All right, over here, I know we need comic book boxes. I have very selective fire, you'll note, that I do not set fire to the passers-by. Alright, there's one comic book box. I rescued one of the two people I need. I need 9 more boxes, and I need to rescue another person. Serves, that's him standing right there. But first, we'll grab this second comic book box. I have some valuable comic books, by the way. Which shouldn't surprise you. I'm an old guy who might have bought comic books when he was younger and should have some old ones. Hey, Canucket. Good evening. Steve? Steve, did I not just rescue you? I guess you're not considered rescued yet. Now you're considered rescued. 2 more boxes. Oh, delicious. And we're up to 24 lock boxes. No keys. Because keys, as far as I know, don't drop. We are up to what, 4 boxes of books? 4 boxes of books. We need 10 boxes of books. Or if you prefer, 10 book boxes. That one got too far out of the cone of fire, literally. But that's fine. We'll just pick up another box. I think I see a box. So, Canucket, I think from your area, I saw an article today about the fire conditions in Alberta. I don't know if that's anywhere near you, but they are apparently the worst they've seen in this century. So I hope you're not too close to any place that might burn in a particularly effective fashion. Being a Californian, I am aware of what that can be like. In fact, the old family cabin, which my dad sold maybe 30 years ago, that burnt down a couple of years back. Until recognition. Another comic book box. 6, I think 7. 7? Ha! 7 is more than 6. Pretty good at the math, huh? I don't want to pick up the old mattress, damn it. Really, who would want to pick up an old mattress? I wouldn't want to even pick up my own old mattress, because it's got to be nasty. Hey, that guy had a couple friends. And now they can all be in intensive care together. It's nice to have friends. We're up to 27 now. Recovery and constitution, a little bit more defense. I lose bonus healing. Shoot. For additional offense, additional defense, and additional stats. Okay. Oh, the healing was from the socketed item. That's right. And this should be the last box I need. We have to go back to Julie Morgan. That's Carl's gym. We don't need Carl's gym yet. We need Julie. Jules, I like to call her. We're really close. Oh, that's not Jules. That's Jules. A composed eyepiece. Ego and presence. Strength and int. Con and dex. Our secondary piece. Our intel recognition. We'll go with the intel recognition. King Pong. Defend against waves of fox battlebots until police come to retrieve stolen ping pong balls. Foxbat is sort of like a Riddler or Joker-esque character, except he's really not very good at crime. Carl's gym next, I think. The first rule. The first rule of Carl's gym is no one talks about what goes on in Carl's gym. Their advertising's terrible. Well, here's Carl's gym. Huh? A costume change and vendor, dude. You can buy costume slots for Zen. You can edit the costume that you already have. I think you start with 2 slots. So you can kind of have this is what I look like in my street clothes, and this is what I look like in my superhero ass-kicking clothes. Go to Carl's gym. Oh, that's right. I think there's 2 entrances to Carl's gym. And by that, I don't mean 2 different doors. I mean the same door with 2 different choices as to which version to go into. The first rule, you can either choose to enter the gym, or you can go into the gym for the mission where it's currently Fight Club. Notice everyone's gone. Well, not everyone. As far as everyone's concerned, the place is closed, right? No, it's not. We got the Cobra Lords. Save the reluctant recruits. Thank you. You're welcome, my friend. Now get out of here. I hope you've learned your lesson from this, and in the future, you'll know better than to try going to the gym. Nothing comes of that. Nothing good. Health, that sort of stuff. Nah. They're selling you a bill of goods. They want your name on a mailing list, and they want to make it impossible for you to drop your membership. Oh, hi. Did we crack 20? I mean 30? We're at 29 boxes. Yay. They're brave, I'll give them that. I, for one, would not charge into what amounted to a flamethrower. Maybe brave's not the right word. Maybe go stupid? Yeah, stupid's probably it. Well, we've now cracked 30 Jewelers lockboxes, or Travelers lockboxes, for a little over about 3 hours of gameplay. 10 an hour, one every 6 minutes. Keys are about $1 each. Another person rescued. It's tough being the good guy, but it's a job I'm proud to be able to share with all of you. Yep, they just keep falling down. Can't stand up for falling down. Wimps, all of them. That guy just said. I could pick up a gurney. Why? If your gym has a gurney, your gym's got problems. Yeah, our gym comes with an emergency room, you know, just in case. All right. Saving the reluctant recruits. Oh, dropped a couple of, looks like a couple of until, nope, more boxes. At least one more. And boots. Finessed boots, dex, and presence. Not my deal, man. Give me recovery, endurance, constitution. Now we're talking. I'll set the world on fire. It's a fire-breathing joke. You'll note, despite my fire breathing, this flag remains uncharred. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Once again, I have saved the day, rescued the poor victims, given a touch of retribution and third-degree burns to the evildoers. My job here is done. Don't worry, if you're concerned, all I can tell you is, in the words of Alfred Schwarzenegger, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Alfred, of course, his little-known brother. Arnold Schwarzenegger in True Lies, when asked if he'd ever killed anyone by Jamie Lee Curtis, his response was, "Yeah, but they were all bad." Albert and Alfred are his little lesser-known brothers. Wow. More XP. Defeat the Cobra Lord belligerents to stop the trend of random fights. What's wrong with a little random violence? I mean, come on. Random strangers. So we've got the belligerents. We have to find the belligerents specifically and then, well, beat them up. We need 5, I think. Yeah, 5. Cobra Lord belligerents. No belligerents obvious there. That's a belligerent. We'll start with these guys. Make sure we don't pull too many at once. We'll grab them, and we'll come over here. Now we can get a hold of the first belligerent here, and his little friends. Thank you so much. You're welcome so much. Oh, I'd hoped he was a belligerent. He's not. He's a grizzly. Why would a Cobra Lord be a grizzly? I don't know. That doesn't really make any sense. Snakes and bears is not normally a combo platter. Let's mount up again. Looking for belligerents. That's a belligerent. Ooh, he's a master villain. He's going to be tough. But he deserves my very best shot. That's 2 down. Master villain or not. I eat pieces of crap like him for breakfast. Wait, that didn't come out right. Movie reference. I know. We have defeated 3 of the 5 belligerents we need. I would think being in a gang kind of makes you a kind of a belligerent to start with. A little bit, you know? That's a grizzly, not a belligerent. Another grizzly. Oh, and he shot at me because he could see me. Take care of these guys because they're near. Oh, the grizzly has decided he wants to follow along and play. So I hope that worked out exactly the way he wanted it to. Oh, and his friend, a henchman. What do you do for a living? I'm in the gang. Oh, that's nice. What's your title? I work for A grizzly. Oh, that's nice. And the title is what? A grizzly assistant, associate, something like that? Not exactly. Well, then what? I'm a henchman. I'm sorry, what? I'm a henchman, okay? Wow, I was trying to be nice when I found out that you were working for a guy called a grizzly. But you're a henchman to a guy called a grizzly? Dude, you gotta aim higher and do better, really. Fire. He's burning. And that's another quest complete. For me, Heckfire. That's the PG version that the marketing company is trying to make me take. They think Hellfire is too edgy and stuff. I mean, maybe they're right, but still, Heckfire? Not quite there yet. Fight Club. Organized crime boss Frank Full Frankie Zaretti runs an underground pit fighting ring. Before we go for that one, King Pong is a higher level. I guess we'll go for this one right now. Fight Club. And I'll spare you. You all know the first rule. And the second, and probably all the rules. The underground boxing ring. Back there, I've chosen poorly in my direction to go around the buildings. I will now pay for my foolishness by completing a lap as my punishment. There it is. Ah, the two guys standing outside it, of course. The guards, you know, to keep out the riffraff, the hoi polloi. The common folk. Oh, cryptic, 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 cryptic. Nobody does uninterruptible cinematics quite as reliably and unskippably
More fighters means more money.
as Cryptic.
Cops. We've got a bargain to keep. So I'm only gonna say this once. No stupid hero's gonna ruin our little operation here. Do I make myself clear?
The Black Aces. New Purple Gang. Nice egalitarian gang operation. All the gangs getting together. I was going to say peacefully, but it's a fight club, so kind of definitionally not really peaceful. Guys aren't even letting me into the damn room. Now you just made me angry. Give me a second to recover my energy before I, well, give the Cult of the Red Banner a little bit of thermal corrective behavior. We got to beat up a whole bunch of people, and then we fight the bosses in the center of the ring. She is the Queen of Pain. He is the King of Fists. So we'll clear out all of the trash first. I have completed the Sentinel perk. Perk is an achieve. The mechanic has challenged me. Oh, crap. I guess I should have fought the first boss first. That's annoying. Perk complete. Moped. Presumably not moped. Ah. Professor Annihilator. Waiting to, well, probably going to try to annihilate me. It's a guess. He fires his kaboom attack, and I block it. I'm going to get out before the next one spawns in. The next one is Black Mace. Ooh, I'm going to go out on a limb here and guess that he probably has a Black Mace that he hits people with. Defeat Frank Zaretti. He's the guy up top. All right. Ego, no. Don't need cost discount, although might allow me to put out fire for even more longer time on a single breath in. So much for them. I hope they're learning that crime doesn't pay. And also learning about how bad the American healthcare system can be. I can't imagine they have insurance. Ego and presence. Nah. Oh, I should have tried out my single target spell on him. See how that works rather than trying it out on Frank here, because, well, we'll give this a shot here and see how we like this. All right, Frank, what do you got? He's got a BAM coming up. I blocked his BAM. Got him. Find the computer record. Well, we'll try on this guy just to see how that works. Okay, yeah. Single target seems to work pretty well. And I think we're about to level. Well, I guess the first rule of Fight Club is don't let in the superhero who's going to kick everybody's ass. I don't remember that being in the movie, though. It would have been a very, very different movie if it had been in it. Chief Surhoff. Thank goodness you're one of the good guys. Well, except for the whole setting people on fire. That's a little bit morally gray. Endurance and con. Better than con and strength. Recovery and presence, no. Ego and strength, no. I would say con and endurance is better than con and strength by a chunk. So we will go with solid boots. And level 12. Kung Fu Muscle, recommended team 2. If memory serves, that's actually manageable. Because I'm obviously a badass. That's the reasonings there. What do we got? Ranks and advantages. We're back at 1 point. So we now could buy for 1 point on the fire breathing. Accelerated metabolism, which gives us a proc chance while we're breathing to get an influx of energy so we could breathe theoretically longer or again immediately. Not a big deal. Challenge would be taunting. And it applies a large threat over time debuff to the target. Well, right now, everything I'm hitting is fighting me anyway. This would be more for a tank. So I don't foresee myself being a tank. We have 1 point. We get to 2 points, most likely, unless we have another new nifty skill, it will probably go into our single target burner spell of Heatwave. Heatwave has damage number ups and Engulfing Flames and Feed the Flames. Engulfing Flames automatically reduces their resistance to fire damage, which wouldn't be bad. And Feed the Flames, while it's maintained, it'll drain the target's energy and return health to you. That's pretty nifty. I think we had other stuff, did we not? Yes, we have another point here. So, rapid recovery. Recovery increases health regeneration by 21 health points. Whatever that is. We'll commit fully. Is that everything? Yeah, it appears to be everything. I'm going to go to Max Planck and cash in that crafting quest that we've got taken care of now. And there's a public quest going on down there, but nobody's doing it, sadly. I like public quests. The thing is, it's like a lot of other content, they kind of rely on players behaving in a particular way. Like a lot of content in a lot of games that is deprecated basically because no one ever plays it. The newer players might play it if they could, but it's not soloable. So, you know, you've got world bosses wandering around in some games that nobody ever fights. You know, sometimes it's because the game's in maintenance mode. This one kind of. Other times it's because, you know, everyone's moved out of those starting zones and they're in the end game zones. And if there's no one else around, you're it. Especially on a server-based game. So Guild Wars 2 doesn't really get that because of their mega server technology. That's one of the advantages to Guild Wars 2. I will get a Safeguard Catalyst, which will prevent any attempt to upgrade a catalyst from failing. Why do you still have a question mark? There we go. Question mark is no longer over his head. Where's the Intil vendors? Because I've got some Intil credits. Let's see. Next kiosk over, perhaps? Recognition. Yeah, this should be the spot. Yeah, this is the ticket. Let's see. That's champion recognition, onslaught vendor, exchange vendor. Well, maybe. Store. No. Device exchange. This is, I think, for equipment that's been deprecated in the game. Currency exchange vendor. Really, I wish that if you double-clicked on a vendor, in this game and a lot of other games, they don't have an interstitial dialogue where your only option is to exit or to move to the store. Just open the store. Silver champion recognition, MCPD, Intil tokens. Allows me to turn, recognition into tokens. Okay, this is again deprecated stuff, I think. Intil recognition vendor. See? Glad to see you. I don't need to know that he's glad to see me. Don't make me click 2 more buttons. Just give me the goddamn store. Sorry, I'm fine. I'm fine. So, Tier 1 primary caches would have a random piece of green primary equipment. Secondary gear. Mod packs. Costumes. I have currently 34, so I can't be getting any of these 90s costumes, the superconductor costume options. So these can be bought with, at least some of the costume options can be bought with Intil, with game-acquired stuff. Also, I do believe, I'll check in a second, that you can actually buy Zen. No. You can buy... That's right. You can buy Zen for real money and then sell them on the exchange. Assuming the exchange is similar to Neverwinter and Star Trek Online. I'll check that in a sec. Powers. These are limited consumable devices, limited devices, summons devices, and action figures. What store is that? No, that's the Questionite. Yeah, so Questionite is what you can farm in here, similar to dilithium in Star Trek Online, or diamonds, turning them into astral diamonds in Neverwinter. Here you can get the Questionite ore and turn it into Questionite, which can be used to buy as another currency within the game. So it serves a similar function as those two previous currencies in the other two games. So, for instance, you can buy travel powers. become devices, which turn you into a different kind of being, sort of like a session play in Lotro. Now, not everything. Ooh, 10 question night for a Traveler lockbox. Too bad I can't turn the other thing around because I've got 37 of the suckers now. Size changing. So not everything has to go through the real money currency, but an awful lot does. I have made it to level 12. I'm going to call it here, I think, for the evening. This seems to me to be a nice break point for me. Convenient, having just dinged. I should be back tomorrow at my usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, maybe a couple minutes earlier, for more of the same. I'm going to do some research right after I finish up here and see what the real money options are in. Is there a sub like there is in the VIP in Neverwinter, for example? I don't think so. So I'm just a little bit more informed myself about the free-to-play options for where you can put some money in. As a lifer at launch, I've never really had to worry about it or educate myself about it. So that's something I have to do. And then Thursday will be Neverwinter as they start their celebration of their anniversary. And I'll be doing that and logging in to see if I can't get some of the free goodies they're giving away. You don't have to log in every day, but for 1, 3, and 5, you get some nice stuff. 5 includes a full month of VIP. If you ever wanted to try out Neverwinter, now would be a good time. Or starting Thursday, I guess, actually, would be the good time. Not today, Thursday. But that's going to do it for me for this evening. I hope you had some fun, a little bit of diversion. I should be back tomorrow. I hope the rest of the evening goes great. And as always, to my viewers, I hope the rest of your week doesn't suck. Tomorrow's Wednesday. If you can survive that, you've gone over the hump and you're coasting towards the weekend. I'll be back again tomorrow. Have a great night. Tonight, take care and ciao for now. Good night, guys.